Hello, classy people. How y'all doing? Wayne Bolden from your SpeedKing channel. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. We're here to take a look at fairgrounds, of course. Race number 13 is the Grade 3 Louisiana Stakes going a mile and 16. That's right, for $150,000 for 4-year-olds and up. A lot of them making their 4-year-old debut. But before we dial in, do me a big favor, please subscribe if you haven't already. Support us by ringing the bell, watching our entire videos, and watching a few of the ads for me, of course, because it drives revenue to the channel. If you ever want one of our tip sheets, email us at speedking24@yahoo.com, speedking24. Let's dial in. We got a field of 7. It's the Louisiana Derby, and my horse is in Midnight Bourbon. Right? Let's dial right in before we dial into Midnight Bourbon. The number 1, Chess Chief. Well, the old man is back on the scene who's by into mischief. Chess Chief, of course, won 800,000, 30 starts, 5 wins, 4 seconds, and 4 thirds. I'm not mad at you if you like the old Chief horse. The horse, you need to use this horse underneath. Trained by Dallas Stewart. Dallas Stewart's got quite a few nice horses in over these stake races at fairgrounds this weekend. So, keep an eye on Mr. Stewart. He's got some very, very nice horses. And Chess Chief is another one. Exiting a stake race on 26th of December at fairgrounds for 100,000. And you know what? It wasn't a bad race. The horse runs very late, a deep closer, got up by a nose, earned a decent speed figure. Okay, so Chess Chief is a nice horse. I would use him underneath. I'm going to go ahead and throw him out in this spot. But again, if you're using tries and exactors, you can always use these horses underneath. Well, what do we have here? It's a sighting of a merry horse. The number 2, Mandaloo. Ooh, I said it was Mandaloo. Where have you been, Mr. Mandaloo? 8 starts, 5 wins. How you going to shake a stick at that? You cannot. 1 second and 1 third for 1.65 million? You need to bow down to Mr. Mandalu. We're going to blow his doors off today, but that's fine. Very, very nice horse by Into Mischief. Grandsire's Empire Maker. Can you get bred any better than Mandalu? You cannot. And guess what? His record reflects it. Trained by the one and only, the untouchable barn of Brad Cox and all his big head horses. Well, Mandalu's a big head horse, y'all. And he's your Derby winner, isn't he? Or have they announced that yet? I'm having a little fun, of course. Well, you can't knock Mandaloo. Now, I will ask you this. Where has he been? We haven't seen him since that tobacco down here on the Jersey Shore on the 17th of July at beautiful, beautiful Monmouth Park in Oceanport, New Jersey. That's when Hot Rod Charlie and Flavian Pratt wanted to break dance and crash into Midnight Bourbon, and the whole thing comes apart. Something always happens strange when Mandaloo is in the race. You remember? Yeah. In the Derby. The Haskell. I mean, controversy's always around him, and he always comes out to be the victor of it. Well, you know what? He's a nice horse. Not sure why they stopped on him in July. That concerns me. But he's back making his 4-year-old debut. I took a peek at his workouts. That's what I said. Your Speed King looked at workouts. And all you see is the best of 3, the best of 36, the best of 26. Hey, this horse has been breezing across fairgrounds, and it looks like he's been lighting up the dirt down there. He's a nice horse. You know he's a nice horse. He's going to be 6-5 or 7-5. You don't need me to give you Mandaloo, right? My only question is that makes me hesitate, stop, freeze, and say, hold on, wait a minute, Mr. Mandaloo, Mr. Derby winner, where you been? I don't like when they stop on horses in the middle of the racing season in July. So don't get mad at me if I take a wait-and-see approach. Can I say you can throw them out? I ain't saying you can throw them out, but I ain't using him on top. Why? I make my decision. I'm an offensive player. I'm not a defensive player. Let me see one. Brad Cox and all his merry, merry horses. Flo is in the arms. You don't need to hear any more from me. The horse is bred like all get out. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying I want to see one off of a 189-day layoff. I like my horses to be fresh, but gee, Jakes, Why I gotta see a horse 7 months later when they stopped on him in July? I don't like that. Not with my hard-earned money, and he gonna be 8-5, 7-5. I'm gonna take a wait and see approach on Mandalu. Y'all ain't mad at me for that, are you? Okay. Now, can he win the race? Of course he can win the race. Am I gonna bet him on top? No, I'm not. But he's surely a win contender and a horse to beat in here. Well, 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 life has just got good for me. Midnight Bourbon in race 13. That's right, trained by that man, mama. We talked about him in the Lecompton Stakes with that Epic Center. Is that a cold double? Midnight Bourbon back to Epic Center and back to, that's right, Cyberknife? I think it is. I think Midnight Bourbon should smoke these horses. No, you didn't say it. I'm not being a homer. I'm just telling you this horse should pop the gate and go gate to wire. Well, 13 starts, only 2 wins. Oh, my heart be still. That's not good. 5 seconds and what? 4/3 for 1.1 million. Well, I think this is where we turn the corner. I thought that last time in the Clark when Maxville beat him. It was 6-5 that day. But again, 13 starts, 2 wins. That's not good, right? Don't win a bunch. 5 seconds and 4/3. That's just fair. Okay? This horse needs to get off the snide like Hot Rod Charlie need to get off the snide when he won the Pennsylvania Derby. Midnight Bourbon needs to win this race. And it's not a grade 1 race. Okay? But I will give him this. He shows up for every dance. Steve Asmussen and company, the Stone Street Stables and Winchell Thoroughbreds, right, who owns Epic Center, who owns this one, they don't duck nobody. Midnight Bourbon, like Hot Rod Charlie, showed up for each and every dance as a 3-year-old, and I tip my hat to both of them. I love Midnight Bourbon in this spot. He is the speed, and you know speed is what? King. And guess who's on him? There's that man, mama, the genius, the best in the country. That's right, in the arms, Mr. Joel Rosario. There's nobody better than him. He just does everything right. The boy's a flat-out genius, you know. And I watch the way he sits on them horses. His legs are tight. I mean, this boy can flat-out ride, man. So again, we love Midnight Bourbon in this spot, coming off of a 57-day freshening from Churchill off of the Clark. He is clearly the speed in this race. Will get to the top, and I expect him to go gate to wire here. I expect this horse to win by a margin. I really do. There is no Hot Rod Charlies in here to press him on the front end. And you know where I want to be at. I want to be on the front end. It's me and Midnight Bourbon all the way around the racetrack, y'all. Give me 8-5. I'll be happy. For sure. We love us some Midnight Bourbon. Well, well, well. Sproil, 17 starts, 4 wins, no second and 5/3. Well, Jury Jr. is our trainer. Mr. Hernandez is in the arms. And there's an oldie but goodie. This horse is by City Zip. Somebody tell me, did D. Wayne Lucas train City Zip? I think he did. Well, Sproul has been on a 112-day layoff. Speed figures are okay. I think he's overmatched in this spot. We're going to throw the number 4, Sproul, off the ticket. The number 5, Pirates Punch. You can't say anything about the old punch horse who's by Shanghai Bobby. Mr. Foster is our trainer. Oh, of record. Is that Corey Lannery up? That is Mr. Lannery up. And guess what? He got beat by Ches Chief, the number 1 horse last time. And I tell you right now, y'all, don't leave this horse from underneath. The number 5 horse. Don't do it. Corey Lannery's up. This horse X is a stake race right across this racetrack. I know the 1 horse Ches Chief beat Pirates Punch last time. But I'm telling you right now, this horse is very, very capable of running underneath in the exactas of tries. I would be shocked if he wins, but I doubt it. Pirates Punch underneath. Well, 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 the number 6 horse. Well, here's a horse, 7 starts, 3 wins, 3 seconds, and 1/3. What? This horse has never, ever not hit the board. We're talking about Warrant. Warrant trained by who? That's right, Brad Cox and all his big head merry horses, right? This is a nice horse by constitution. Have been away for 118 days, come out of the Oklahoma Derby on September 26th. They stopped on him. He ran a beautiful, beautiful race. Guess who was up? Joel Rosario. Now he got Brian Hernandez. Speed figures are okay. This horse could be a threat here to definitely run second and will be my second pick underneath. That's what I said. Taking a little chance here. I like the number 7 Warrant by Constitution underneath. I like to see him run second or third here for sure. And the last horse in here is Spa City. Well, the old Spa horse, the 5-year-old by Street Sense, Mr. Thomas Amos, and that's that crafty man, Jamie Graham. Mr. Jimmy Graham is a very, very crafty rider, y'all. 15 starts, 5 wins, 2 seconds, and 3/3 for $200,000. Spa City is a nice gelding, right? But the fact of the matter is he's too slow in here. And you can't throw him off the ticket fast enough. I mean, 3 back, he has a number where he could run underneath. He is kind of speedy. Don't think he can get in front of the number 3 horse, Midnight Bourbon, and I don't even think he can get in front of Pirate's Punch with my boy Corey Landry on him. So he's outside. I think he's going to be wide. If you had to use Spa City, I would use him underneath. So you're saying, hold on, Mr. Speed King, in race number 13, which is the Louisiana Grade Through Stakes, and your boy Midnight Bourbon with Asmussen's in it, who do you think? I think it's a gate-to-wire job. I think he's smoke him. I don't think they can beat him. I don't think they could beat him. Matter of fact, I'm making him my best bet over Mandalu today. I believe Mandalu is 6-5 on the morning line. I don't know where Mandalu is. I'm not going in there after a 6-5 who has been away since July, and I'm not saying he can't win. I'm just saying I'm not taking him. You can do what you like. Do we have the numbers? His numbers are good, but his speed figures aren't as fast as Midnight Bourbon. That's a fact. And I'm going to be on the front end. So I should get out, I should get over, I should relax, and then I should be able to take off. I like Midnight Bourbon. I think he's a lock. I think he's my best bet. I'm not concerned about Mandalu or any other Lou in this case. Let me see a race. Derby winner by DQ or not. Haskell winner by DQ or not. I don't like him. I can't say I don't like him. I'm just not going to use him on top. I think this is a gate-to-wire job. I really, really do, of course. And, of course, I'm going to play back into the Lecomte stake. I'm going to play a three double in the 13th, which is Midnight Bourbon, back to the number 5 horse, Asmussen, Epic Center, and Cyber Knife. Okay, so I'm going to be playing a 3 with 5-6 pretty hard, and I'm going to weight my doubles. I'm not using Papa Cap in the Lecomte stakes, right? So I may be ripping them up, but I do take my stand. I don't like Mandalu in this spot because I'm just not betting. So there it is, folks. My underneath horse would be Warrant. I don't think you leave Warrant off the ticket in your tries and exactors in the 2nd and 3rd spot. As always, tell me what you think. I know you have an intelligent opinion. You guys are great, great handicappers. You know your Speed King is not a defensive player. I'm an offensive player. I make calls based on what I see. I believe my numbers, and I believe Midnight Bourbon should just flat out smoke these from gate to wire for sure. All right. Down in the description, you'll see our disclaimer. And most of all, email us speedking@24yahoo.com. Speedking@24. Let me know what you like. Let me know, have I lost my mind because I'm not using Mandalu on top. Don't like it. Don't like it. Off the layoff. 6-5. Not me. Not here. Thank you. Stay classy, y'all. Let's go. Midnight Bourbon. Gate to wire. For fun. That's what your Speed King's calling for.